Hello everyone, I am Sushant from the Department of Information Science and Engineering, and today my subject is Object Oriented Program with Java and the subject code BCS306A. Topic: Dynamic Method Dispatch in Java. So we discussed the introduction to Dynamic Method Dispatch. Dynamic Method Dispatch is a runtime mechanism in Java. It allows Java to determine which method to invoke at runtime based on the object type. This feature is essentially for achieving polymorphism in object-oriented programming. Next, we discuss understanding polymorphism. Polymorphism enables methods to be invoked on objects of different classes. It allows for a single interface to represent different underlying forms, data types. In Java, polymorphism can be achieved through method overriding and dynamic method. And we can discuss the structure of object-oriented programming. First, we discuss the classes, objects, methods, attributes. Next, we discuss the method overriding. Method overriding occurs when subclass provides a specific implementation of a method. The overridden method in the subclass must have the same name, return type, and parameters. This allows the subclass to define behavior specific to its type while retaining the interface of the superclass. We can see the program of the method overriding as a superclass. Java methods overriding examples and concepts overriding rules. Then we discuss the role of inheritance. Inheritance is a key concept that allows one class to inherit fields and methods from another. It lays the groundwork for dynamic method dispatch by establishing a class hierarchy. The base class or superclass can define methods that can be overridden by derived classes or subclasses. We can see the role of inheritance as the example: person, name, designation. By the person have the programmer and the dancer and the singer. The three persons are there. Next, we can see how dynamic method dispatch works. When a method is called on an object, Java checks the actual object type at runtime. The most specific implementation of the method is invoked rather than the reference type. This allows for greater flexibility and the ability to write more generalized code. Next, we discuss the example of dynamic method dispatch. Consider a superclass as an animal with a method make sound. Subclasses like dog and cat override this method to provide specific sounds. When a reference of type animal points to a dog or cat, the correct method is called as the runtime. Now we can see the example of dynamic method dispatch. First, we consider an animal as the subclasses of bird and the mammal. In the bird, we consider the subclasses of extents, the two extents, sparrow and seagull. The mammals, we can extend the two types of classes as a cow and sheep. This is the example of dynamic method dispatch. Next, we discuss the benefits of dynamic method dispatch. What is the use of dynamic method dispatch and its benefits we can discuss here. It promotes code reusability as subclass can extend and modify superclass behavior. It enhances flexibility, allowing for changes in implementation without altering code that uses the superclass. This leads to easier maintenance and scalability of the codebase. This is the benefits of the dynamic method dispatch. And we discuss the limitations of dynamic method dispatch. Dynamic method dispatch can introduce complexity in debugging due to runtime decisions. And it may incur a site performance override due to the need for runtime method resolution. Understanding the method hierarchy is crucial for effective use of dynamic dispatch. Next, we can see the common use cases in the dynamic method dispatch. Dynamic method dispatch is widely used in frameworks and libraries that require extensibility. It is essential in design patterns like strategy, observer, and factory, where behavior can vary at runtime. Additionally, it is used in GUI frameworks to handle events in a polymorphic way. And we can see the example of libraries and the frameworks. In the libraries and the frameworks, we can see as frameworks as it is Spring, Rails we can use. Next, we discuss the conclusion of dynamic method dispatch. Dynamic method dispatch is a fundamental concept in Java's object-oriented design. It allows for flexible and reusable code through polymorphism and method overloading. Understanding and effectively utilizing this feature can significantly enhance programming capabilities